Our tale kicks off in 1828 with Andrew Jackson, the original political renegade. Picture him, a scrappy Tennessee frontiersman, war hero, and a guy who didn't just play the game, he smashed it. He's running for president, rallying the little guy against the fancy pants elites. Naturally, his rivals hate him. They sling mud, calling him a jackass, stubborn, brash, a loudmouth with no filter. Most candidates would have dodged that bullet or fired back with a lawyer. Not Jackson. He smirks, tips his hat, and says, "Watch this." He slaps a donkey on his campaign posters, turning the diss into a middle finger to the haters. It's bold, it's brassy, it's peak 1820s. Energy. Fast forward to the 1870s. Enter Thomas Nast, a cartoonist with a knack for chaos. He's got a sharp eye and sharper ink, and he resurrects Jackson's donkey in his sketches. Nast's version, a wild braying beast symbolizing a Democratic Party he sees as loud, messy, and a little dumb. He's not cheering them on, he's roasting them in every newspaper from New York to Chicago. But here's the genius twist. The Democrats don't care. They take Nast's jab, polish it up, and run with it. By the early 1900s, that donkey's a rock star, strutting at conventions, stitched onto flags, even popping up on kids' lunchboxes. What started as a cheap shot morphed into a symbol of grit, defiance, and a little bit of swagger. Today, you can't crash a DNC event without tripping over donkey hats, pins, and plushies. Jackson's ghost is probably out there somewhere laughing his head off. Chapter 2. The Elephant. The GOP's accidental heavyweight. Visual, a smoky 1874 newsroom. Thomas Nast, hunched over a cluttered desk, sketching a hulking elephant labeled the Republican vote, ink splattering as politicians bicker behind him. Over to the Republicans, and their mascot's origin is a curveball even Nast didn't see coming. It's 1874, and America's still reeling from the Civil War. The political scene's a mess. Scandals, factions, you name it. Thomas Nast, our cartoon king, is back at it, scribbling away. He draws this giant elephant, tags it the Republican vote, and tosses it into a cartoon. It's not exactly a love letter. He's poking at the GOP as big, slow, maybe too set in their ways. But here's the magic. People don't read it as shade. They see power, size, a quiet kind of dominance. The elephant's got gravitas and it vibes with the Republican pitch. Stability, strength, no nonsense. Unlike Jackson, the GOP doesn't jump on it right away. They let it simmer, floating in cartoons and barroom debates for years. Slowly, it sticks. No ad agency, no brainstorming session, just a doodle that won't quit. By the early 20th century, Republicans are parading elephants at rallies, stamping them on posters, even hauling real ones into campaign stunts. Nast didn't just brand one party, he accidentally built a dynasty for two. And the wildest part? He was a freelancer, not some party insider. One guy, a pen, and a knack for nailing the zeitgeist. Today, that elephant's the GOP's heavyweight champ, proof that sometimes the best logos come from a throwaway sketch. Chapter 3, Red versus Blue, the TV fluke that split a nation. Visual, a retro TV studio, 2000 election night, harried anchors jabbering, maps flashing red and blue, a slow zoom on a Florida ballot with dangling chads. All right, let's talk red states and blue states, the divide that feels older than dirt but isn't. Rewind to the 20th century. Election maps are a total free-for-all. TV networks color code them however they feel. Red for Democrats one year, blue for Republicans the next, sometimes purple or orange just because. It's chaos. No rhyme, no reason. Then comes 2000, Bush versus Gore, the election that broke the internet before the internet was ready. Florida's a circus, recounts, lawsuits, those infamous hanging chads. Newsrooms are sweating bullets trying to explain it live. NBC and the big dogs make a snap call. Red for Republicans, blue for Democrats. It's not poetry, it's just to keep the screens from looking like a kaleidoscope. But here's where it gets nuts. That random choice explodes. Viewers latch on, pundits amplified, and overnight, those colors aren't just dots, they're battle cries. By 2004, it's locked in. Red's the heartland, blue's the coasts, and your Thanksgiving table's a war zone. No founding father planned this, no artist dreamed it up. Just a TV producer's quick fix that stuck like superglue. Today, red hats and blue signs aren't just fashion. They're identity, loyalty, a line in the sand, all because of a late-night graphics decision. Tell me that's not the most American plot twist ever. Chapter 4. The Secret Arsenal, symbols that run the show visual, a cinematic sweep, campaign ads with fluttering flags, an eagle swooping over a podium, the Statue of Liberty glowing, a torch blazing through fog. But hold up. The story doesn't stop at animals and colors. There's a whole undercover squad of symbols pulling the strings. Start with the American flag. Every ad's got it rippling in slow-mo. It's not just patriotism. It's a gut punch of we're in this together. Then there's the eagle. Beady-eyed, talons sharp, glaring from seals and stages. It's power, watchfulness, a bird that doesn't mess around. The Statue of Liberty? She's a chameleon. Democrats wave her as the immigrant's hope, Republicans as freedom's bouncer. And the torch? Liberty, guidance, a logo that's been fought over since day one. These aren't accidents. They're chess moves in a branding war that's been simmering for centuries. Every symbol's got a job. Tug your heart, fire you up, sell you a vision. When you vote, you're not just picking a platform. You're buying a blockbuster franchise complete with mascots and merch. Politics isn't just power, it's a marketing machine with a flag on top. Closing act, the icons that rule, us visual, a grand finale. Donkeys and elephants clash in a cartoon coliseum, red and blue lights pulse, a flag unfurls, then static fries the screen. Voiceover, 1.5 minutes, approximately 210 words. So next time you're at a rally waving a donkey sign, slapping an elephant sticker on your laptop, or yelling about a red-blue map, take a beat. This isn't random. It's a playbook written by cartoonists, TV hacks, and a few crafty politicians who knew how to sell a story. Half the time, they didn't even mean to build these empires. They just tripped into brilliance. Want more deep dives into America's political madness? Smash that like, hit subscribe, and stick around. Up next, the campaign ads that wormed into your brain, and trust me, you'll never trust a jingle again. See you soon.